Here we are going to discuss and analyze the lyrics of Stinkfist by Tool. The first verse says, "Something has to change. Undeniable dilemma, boredom's not a burden anyone should bear. Constant overstimulation numbs me, but I would not want you any other way." These lyrics explore themes of existential frustration, emotional conflict, and the paradox of desire and dissatisfaction. The speaker expresses a deep recognition of the need for change, an acknowledgement of an inescapable problem, and a complicated relationship with stimulation and connection. Let's break down the lyrics in detail. Something has to change. This line sets the stage for the entire verse, emphasizing an urgent need for transformation. It suggests that the speaker is in a situation that has become intolerable and that a shift is necessary. This could apply to a personal life situation, a relationship, or even an internal emotional state. The tone implies that the current state is unsustainable. Undeniable dilemma. Here, the speaker identifies a problem that cannot be ignored or avoided. A dilemma typically involves a difficult choice between two or more equally undesirable options, indicating that the speaker is grappling with a complex issue. The word undeniable reinforces the seriousness of the situation, implying that it demands attention and resolution. Boredom's not a burden anyone should bear. This line critiques the idea of enduring boredom, suggesting that it's more than just a minor inconvenience, it's a burden that no one should have to carry. Boredom here is portrayed as a mental and emotional weight, perhaps leading to a feeling of emptiness or existential angst. The speaker implies that living in a state of boredom is dehumanizing or detrimental, reinforcing the need for change introduced in the first line. Constant overstimulation numbs me. His line contrasts with the previous one about boredom. The speaker now describes being overwhelmed by constant stimulation, to the point where it numbs them. This suggests a sense of disconnection or desensitization caused by excessive exposure to stimuli, whether they be emotional, sensory, or mental. The speaker is caught between two extremes, boredom and overstimulation, neither of which is fulfilling or satisfying. But I would not want you any other way. This closing line introduces a complex emotional dynamic. Despite the recognition of overstimulation as numbing, the speaker admits that they wouldn't want the other person any different. This could suggest an acceptance of, or even an addiction to, the intense feelings or situations this person brings, despite the negative effects. It reflects a paradoxical desire, where the speaker is drawn to something that they also recognize as harmful or overwhelming. These lyrics paint a picture of someone grappling with dissatisfaction and inner conflict. The speaker acknowledges the need for change and the pain of an undeniable dilemma, yet they are caught between two undesirable states, the boredom that feels like a burden and the overstimulation that numbs them. Despite the negative impact of this overstimulation, the speaker seems resigned to, or even attached to, the intensity of the experience, especially in their relationship with the you mentioned. This creates a tension between the desire for change and the attachment to the current, albeit flawed, situation. The lyrics suggest a struggle with finding balance, perhaps in life or in a relationship, where neither extreme boredom nor overstimulation provides satisfaction. Yet, the emotional connection to the other person is so strong that the speaker is willing to endure the negative aspects rather than seek a different, possibly healthier, dynamic. The lyrics reflect a deep internal conflict, where the need for change is clear, but the attachment to the current state complicates the willingness or ability to make that change. The speaker is caught in a cycle of dissatisfaction, both with the monotony of life and the overwhelming nature of intense experiences, yet they find themselves unable to detach from the very thing that causes them distress. Pre-chorus. Just not enough. I need more. Nothing seems to satisfy. I said, I don't want it. I just need it. To breathe, to feel, to know I'm alive. These lyrics express a profound sense of inner conflict, unfulfilled desires, and a struggle to reconcile wants versus needs. The speaker is grappling with a deep, possibly insatiable longing that seems to define their very existence. Let's break down the lyrics in detail. Just not enough. This line conveys a feeling of inadequacy or lack. The speaker feels that whatever they currently have or experience falls short of their needs or desires. This dissatisfaction is a driving force behind the rest of the lyrics, setting the stage for the theme of unfulfilled yearning. I need more. Here, the speaker explicitly states their desire for more. This could be interpreted as a need for more love, validation, excitement, or perhaps a deeper connection. The word need implies that this desire is more than just a superficial want. It's something essential to the speaker's well-being or sense of purpose. Nothing seems to satisfy. This line highlights the speaker's frustration with their inability to find satisfaction. Despite their efforts to fulfill their desires, everything falls short, leaving them in a perpetual state of yearning. This could suggest an existential emptiness, where the speaker feels that no external source can provide the fulfillment they seek. I said I don't want it. The speaker introduces a contradiction here, claiming they don't want something. This could reflect a denial or rejection of their own desires, possibly due to fear, guilt, or a sense of futility. It suggests an internal struggle between what the speaker consciously wants to avoid and what they subconsciously crave. I just need it. Despite the previous denial, the speaker admits that they need whatever they are trying to avoid. This highlights the tension between desire and need, where the speaker may be trying to distance themselves from something they feel is essential to their existence. The use of just implies a kind of reluctant acceptance, as if they are conceding to a force they can't control. To breathe, to feel, to know I'm alive. The final lines reveal the underlying motivation for the speaker's need. They associate this need with fundamental aspects of being breathing, feeling, and being alive. This suggests that the speaker feels disconnected from life or emotionally numb without fulfilling this need. It indicates that the speaker's longing is not merely for physical or material satisfaction, but for something that affirms their very existence and vitality. Conclusion pre-chorus. These lyrics delve into themes of existential longing, dissatisfaction, and the complex relationship between desire and necessity. The speaker is caught in a cycle of craving something more, yet nothing seems to fulfill their needs. This reflects a deep internal conflict, where what they need to feel alive is something they might also resist or fear, creating a paradoxical tension. The lyrics suggest that the speaker is struggling with feelings of emptiness or a lack of purpose, seeking something, whether it be an emotion, an experience, or a connection that can make them feel truly alive. This need is portrayed as both a burden and a necessity, something that the speaker cannot live without, even if it causes them pain or discomfort. In essence, the lyrics capture the experience of being trapped in a state of perpetual longing, where the speaker's need for fulfillment is intense and urgent, yet elusive and difficult to satisfy. The emotional weight of these lines lies in the speaker's desperate desire to feel alive, even if it means grappling with the complexities of their own contradictory desires. Chorus. The lyrics to the chorus are finger-deep within the borderline. Show me that you love me and that we belong together. Relax, turn around, and take my hand. These lyrics are evocative and intimate, conveying themes of physical closeness, vulnerability, and the desire for connection and affirmation in a relationship. There's a mix of sensuality and emotional depth, with the speaker seeking reassurance and unity through both physical and emotional intimacy. Let's break down the lyrics. Finger deep within the borderline. This line is highly suggestive and intimate, describing a physical act that crosses a boundary or enters into a personal, private space borderline. The use of finger implies touch, and deep within suggests penetration beyond surface level, both literally and metaphorically. The borderline could symbolize the boundary between two people, hinting at the crossing of emotional or physical boundaries in a relationship. This line can be interpreted as a metaphor for exploring deeper levels of intimacy, pushing past superficial layers to reach a more profound connection. Show me that you love me and that we belong together. Here, the speaker is expressing a need for reassurance and affirmation of love and commitment. The plea to show me indicates a desire for tangible proof of love, perhaps through actions or words. The phrase "we belong together" suggests a longing for a sense of unity and certainty in the relationship. The speaker seems to be seeking validation of their bond, needing to feel secure in the relationship. Relax, turn around, and take my hand. This line introduces a comforting and guiding tone, urging the other person to relax and trust the speaker. Turn around and take my hand suggests an invitation to follow the speaker's lead, to engage in a shared experience or journey together. It conveys a sense of trust and partnership, emphasizing the importance of mutual support and connection. The act of taking someone's hand is often symbolic of trust, protection, and emotional closeness, suggesting that the speaker wants to guide or comfort the other person in a moment of vulnerability. Conclusion, second verse. These lyrics explore the interplay between physical and emotional intimacy in a relationship. The imagery used in Finger Deep Within the Borderline suggests a crossing of boundaries, both physical and emotional, as the speaker seeks a deeper connection with their partner. This act of crossing into deeper intimacy is not just about physical closeness, but also about emotional vulnerability and trust. The following lines reinforce this theme by highlighting the speaker's need for reassurance and validation of love. The request to show me that you love me and the assertion that we belong together indicate a desire for confirmation that the relationship is solid and meaningful. Finally, the closing line, "Relax, turn around, and take my hand," suggests a moment of tenderness and guidance. The speaker is offering comfort and support, inviting their partner to trust them and engage in this intimate connection. It conveys a sense of mutual care and the importance of being present for one another in moments of vulnerability. The lyrics reflect a deep yearning for connection, both physical and emotional, where the speaker seeks to break down barriers and achieve a profound sense of unity and belonging with their partner. There is a blend of sensuality, vulnerability, and a strong desire for reassurance and trust in the relationship.
Hey, don't forget to check out my other channel, Brother Zero Cyber. With over 70 songs, it's the place to listen to underground music, including music written by your boy, Brother Zero Cyber. So check it out today, Brother Zero Cyber.
Second verse. The lyrics in the second verse are, "I can help you change tired moments into pleasure. Say the word and we'll be well upon our way, blend and balance. Pain and comfort, deep within you, till you will not want me any other way." These lyrics delve into themes of transformation, the interplay of pain and pleasure, and the dynamics of dependency and desire within a relationship. The speaker offers to guide the other person through a process of change, where difficult or tired moments are transformed into pleasurable experiences. There's a strong sense of control and influence, suggesting a complex and intimate connection where pain and comfort are intertwined. I can help you change tired moments into pleasure. The speaker is offering a promise of transformation, specifically turning tired moments into pleasure. This could refer to a relationship that has grown weary or mundane, where the speaker is proposing to revitalize it by introducing new experiences or emotions. The promise to help you change suggests a guiding role, where the speaker takes on the responsibility of altering the other person's experience or perspective. The idea of transforming weariness into pleasure indicates a desire to inject new energy or passion into the relationship. Say the word and we'll be well upon our way. This line emphasizes the power of consent and mutual agreement in the process of change. The phrase "say the word" implies that the other person has the power to initiate this transformation by expressing their desire for it. The use of we indicates that this journey of change is a shared experience, reinforcing the idea of partnership and mutual participation. Well upon our way suggests that once the decision is made, the process of transformation will begin smoothly and effectively. Blend and balance, pain and comfort. These lines introduce the theme of duality, specifically the coexistence of pain and comfort. The speaker suggests that both pain and comfort are necessary elements of the relationship, and that they must be blended and balanced to create a deeper connection. This could imply that the relationship involves both challenges and rewards, and that the speaker believes in integrating these contrasting experiences to achieve a more profound bond. The idea of balancing pain and comfort suggests an understanding that both are essential to the dynamics of love and intimacy. Deep within you, till you will not want me any other way. This closing line delves into the notion of deep emotional and perhaps psychological influence. The speaker's intent is to embed this blend of pain and comfort deep within the other person, suggesting a transformative impact that reaches the core of their being. The result is a change so profound that the other person will become dependent on or accustomed to this dynamic, to the point where they will not want the speaker any other way. This could imply a relationship where the other person becomes attached to the unique blend of experiences the speaker provides, unable or unwilling to imagine the relationship in any other form. Conclusion, second verse. These lyrics explore the themes of transformation, control, and the complex interplay between pain and pleasure in a relationship. The speaker offers to guide the other person through a process of change, where the mundane or difficult aspects of life-tired moments are transformed into pleasurable experiences. There is a suggestion of a deep, possibly transformative influence that the speaker has over the other person, where the relationship involves both pain and comfort, blended in a way that creates a unique and deeply satisfying dynamic. The idea of blending pain and comfort suggests that the relationship is not one-dimensional. It involves a mixture of challenges and rewards, perhaps reflecting the reality that deep connections often come with both joy and struggle. The speaker's intention to embed this dynamic deep within the other person implies a lasting impact, where the other person becomes so accustomed to this blend that they cannot imagine the relationship any other way. In essence, the lyrics paint a picture of a relationship that is both intense and intricate, where the speaker plays a pivotal role in shaping the other person's experience. The promise of transforming tired moments into pleasure and the intricate balance of pain and comfort suggest a relationship that is deeply emotional and possibly addictive, where the lines between desire, dependency, and fulfillment are blurred. Second chorus. The lyrics to the second chorus are: knuckle deep inside the borderline. This may hurt a little, but it's something you'll get used to. Relax, slip away. These lyrics convey a powerful mix of intimacy, discomfort, and surrender, exploring themes of pushing boundaries, experiencing pain, and ultimately finding a form of escape or detachment. The imagery is intense and provocative, suggesting a situation that involves both physical and emotional dimensions. Knuckle deep inside the borderline. This line uses vivid, physical imagery to describe an act of penetration or crossing a boundary, both literally and metaphorically. The phrase knuckle deep implies a significant depth, indicating that the boundary being crossed is not superficial. The borderline could symbolize the edge of comfort, safety, or personal space, suggesting that the speaker is pushing into a territory that is intimate, possibly invasive, and deeply personal. The crossing of this boundary might represent exploring new or uncomfortable experiences, pushing the limits of what is familiar or safe. This may hurt a little, but it's something you'll get used to. Here, the speaker acknowledges the potential for pain or discomfort in this experience, but frames it as something that can be adapted to over time. The phrase "this may hurt a little" suggests an awareness of the initial discomfort, whether physical or emotional, but the speaker seems to downplay it, implying that the pain is minor and temporary. The idea that it's something you'll get used to suggests a process of acclimatization, where repeated exposure leads to familiarity and, eventually, acceptance. This line can be interpreted as the speaker encouraging or even reassuring the other person to endure the discomfort because it will become easier or more bearable with time. Relax, slip away. These final instructions convey a sense of surrender and detachment. The command to relax suggests that the speaker wants the other person to let go of any resistance or tension, possibly to make the experience more bearable or to encourage them to submit to it. Slip away adds a layer of dissociation, implying that the other person should mentally or emotionally distance themselves from the experience, perhaps to avoid the full impact of the discomfort or pain. It can be seen as a way of coping with the intensity of the situation by detaching from the present reality. Conclusion, second chorus. These lyrics depict a scenario where the speaker is guiding or instructing someone through an experience that involves crossing boundaries and enduring discomfort. The use of knuckle deep inside the borderline suggests a deep penetration of personal or physical limits, which could symbolize exploring new and potentially uncomfortable emotional or physical territory. The acknowledgement that this may hurt a little but is something you'll get used to highlights the speaker's awareness of the difficulty involved in this experience. However, the speaker downplays the pain, implying that it is a necessary or inevitable part of the process. This could reflect a relationship dynamic where one person is pushing the other to accept or adapt to something challenging, with the reassurance that it will become easier over time. The final lines, relax, slip away, suggest a coping mechanism for dealing with the discomfort by relaxing and mentally detaching. The other person might find it easier to endure the situation. This could indicate a dynamic where the speaker is in control and is guiding the other person through an experience that is both intense and potentially transformative. In essence, these lyrics explore themes of boundary crossing, adaptation to discomfort, and the interplay between pain and surrender. The speaker appears to be leading the other person through an experience that challenges their limits, with an emphasis on the idea that what initially hurts can become bearable and even routine with time. The invitation to slip away suggests that this process involves a degree of emotional or mental detachment, perhaps as a way of coping with the intensity of the experience.
Hey, don't forget to check out my other channel, Brother Zero Cyber. With over 70 songs, it's the place to listen to underground music, including music written by your boy, Brother Zero Cyber. So check it out today, Brother Zero Cyber.
Bridge. The lyrics for the bridge are: there's something kinda sad about the way that things have come to be. Desensitized to everything, what became of subtlety? Now how can this mean anything to me if I really don't feel anything at all? I'll keep digging till I feel something. These lyrics reflect a deep sense of disillusionment, emotional numbness, and a desperate search for meaning in a world that has become overwhelming and desensitized. The speaker is grappling with a loss of subtlety and feeling in their experiences, leading to a profound existential crisis. There's something kinda sad about the way that things have come to be. The speaker opens with a sense of melancholy and disappointment, reflecting on how things have developed or changed over time. The phrase "something kinda sad" suggests a lingering, pervasive sadness about the current state of affairs. This could refer to personal circumstances, societal changes, or a broader sense of disillusionment with life. The vagueness of the way that things have come to be allows the listener to project their own experiences onto the lyrics, making it a universal expression of dissatisfaction with the way life or the world has evolved. Desensitized to everything. This line captures the speaker's emotional numbness and lack of sensitivity to their surroundings or experiences. Desensitized suggests that the speaker has been exposed to so much, whether it's trauma, overstimulation, or constant change, that they no longer react as they once did. This numbness could be a defense mechanism or a consequence of repeated exposure to overwhelming stimuli. It reflects a loss of connection to the world, where nothing seems to evoke the same emotional response it once did. What became of subtlety? The speaker laments the loss of subtlety, which could refer to the disappearance of nuanced complexity or gentleness in interactions, art, or life in general. This line suggests that the world has become blunt, overt, or overly simplified, and that the speaker misses the finer, more delicate aspects of life that once held meaning. The question, "What became of subtlety?" implies a sense of nostalgia for a time when things were less explicit and more open to interpretation or deeper emotional engagement. Now, how can this mean anything to me if I really don't feel anything at all? These lines highlight the speaker's existential crisis, where they question the meaning of their experiences if they are unable to feel anything. The rhetorical question underscores the futility the speaker feels. How can anything have significance or value if they are emotionally disconnected from it? This is a powerful expression of alienation, where the speaker's numbness has led them to question the very essence of meaning and purpose in their life. I'll keep digging till I feel something. The closing lines convey the speaker's determination to break through their emotional numbness. Digging is a metaphor for searching or probing deeper into their psyche or experiences in an effort to rediscover their capacity to feel. It suggests a relentless pursuit of emotion, meaning, or connection, even if it requires going to great lengths or facing discomfort. The phrase "till I feel something" indicates that the speaker is not giving up. They are committed to finding some form of emotional response or meaning, no matter how buried it may be. Conclusion bridge. These lyrics paint a vivid picture of emotional numbness and a search for meaning in a world that has lost its subtlety and become overwhelming. The speaker expresses a deep sense of sadness about how things have changed, leading to a state of desensitization where nothing evokes the same emotional response. The loss of subtlety suggests that the world has become too blunt or overt, stripping away the complexity and nuance that once gave life its richness. The existential questioning in the lines "Now, how can this mean anything to me if I really don't feel anything at all?" reflects a profound disconnection from the world, where the speaker struggles to find meaning in experiences that no longer move them. This is a powerful exploration of alienation and the challenges of finding purpose when emotions have become dulled. The final lines offer a glimmer of hope. As the speaker vows to keep digging until they feel something, this determination to break through the numbness suggests that the speaker still holds onto the possibility of rediscovering emotion and meaning, even if it requires deep introspection or confronting uncomfortable truths. The lyrics explore themes of disillusionment, emotional numbness, and the loss of subtlety in a world that has become overwhelming and desensitized. The speaker is caught in a struggle to find meaning in their experiences, questioning the value of life when they can no longer feel anything. However, their commitment to digging until they feel something indicates a persistent hope for rediscovering emotion and purpose, making these lyrics a poignant reflection on the human condition in the face of alienation and disconnection.